Presenting the second bout in men's 75-kilogram middleweight. The judges are Sweden, Algeria, Argentina, Canada, Sri Lanka.
Vamos à última luta da sessão, a segunda da categoria peso médio masculino até 75 quilos. Os juízes são representantes da Suécia, Argélia, Argentina, Canadá e Sri Lanka.
The referee from Brazil.
O árbitro é representante do Brasil, senhor Jones Kennedy Silva.
Please welcome the boxer in the red corner, representing Kazakhstan.
Por favor, recebam o pugilista que ficará no canto vermelho, representante do Cazaquistão, Zhanibek Alimkhanuly.
Please welcome the boxer in the blue corner, representing Azerbaijan.
Recebam também o pugilista que ficará no canto azul, representante do Azerbaijão, Kamran Shakhsuvarly.
So let's get the introductions ahead of this second middleweight quarterfinal.
Representing Kazakhstan.
Apresentando o pugilista no canto vermelho, que representa o Cazaquistão, Zhanibek Alimkhanuly.
Introducing the boxer in the blue corner, representing Azerbaijan.
E apresentando o pugilista no canto azul, que representa o Azerbaijão, Kamran Shakhsuvarly.
Attention, break. Look for me. No holding, no blow. That's okay. Good luck.
Round one.
Primeiro round.
We're in the 75-kilogram middleweight division. It's the quarterfinal stage. The winner going through to the semi-final where the world #1 Arlen Lopez awaits, and this promises to be a cracking contest. It's between boxers from Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan. Perhaps rather counterintuitively, the man in red is the Kazakhstan representative, and that is the brilliant Zhanibek Alimkhanuly, 23 years of age, ranked #4 in the world. He's the tournament #5 seed, and he is an incredibly skillful operator. Likes to box at his own pace, and he can raise that pace. If you give this man space, then his punch picking is wonderfully accurate. He's got fast hands, rapid feet, and can close the distance to land his own offense and then retreat, often before the counter is put out by the opponent. The man in blue, who's just been picked off by a long southpaw left there, is Kamran Shakhsuvarly, 23 years of age, competing in his first Olympic Games. And he's part of an 11-strong Azerbaijan boxing team, every weight class filled for the men, and one woman representative as well. Kazakhstan, another team, incidentally, with a full complement of 10 men boxers. They've got 2 women in their squad as well, and that's an identical composition to the Great Britain boxing team. So Shakhsuvarly, very patient operator. He often takes a look at his opponent in the first round of a contest. Despite being the #5 seed, not the beneficiary of a bye in the opening round of this tournament. And it was Anthony Fowler who faced him in the draw. He produced a very good display. Anthony Fowler gave everything that he had in that contest. But Shakhsuvarly, too good on the night. And then he eliminated Egypt's Ilyas Abadi with a comfortable display where he appeared to have several more gears that he could engage but didn't need them So he will come into this contest relatively fresh. Shakhsuvарлы got through with a good right hand to the body. He's demonstrated a terrific right hand in his first preliminary round win over China's Zhao Minggang. And then a 2-1 split decision victory over the tournament number 4 seed over the 2010 European Championship gold medalist and World Championship bronze medalist from Kazakhstan 2013. That is Artem Shabotarev of Russia. So that gives you an idea of his quality. Very skillful operator, forceful right hand he possesses, but it's difficult to tag the man in red cleanly. Would be interesting to see how he reacts if he is ever tagged cleanly. His hands down by his belt line, his chin appears to be unprotected, but his feet are often his first line of defense. So a bit of a reconnaissance mission during the course of that opening round for both boxers. Remember, it's the 10-point must system that is in effect. 5 judges are seated around the ring, and randomly by computer before the opening bell of each contest, 3 of them are selected randomly. The judges change. There's almost a shift pattern, so the same judges aren't sitting watching an entire session of boxing, and then 3 of them randomly selected before the opening bell, and those are the scores that are used to determine the outcome of each round and indeed the contest if it goes the distance. 10-9 across the board in favor of the Azeri boxer. Alimkhanuly not getting a share for any judge. Can consider himself very unfortunate indeed, Alimkhanuly. So the man wearing red, the 2013 World Championship gold medalist, has conceded the opening round for all 3 judges against Kamran Shakhsuvarly, the 23-year-old from Azerbaijan in blue. And so what type of response will that bring about now from the 23-year-old Kazakh in red? Good right uppercut from Shakhsuvarly, wasn't too far away. Now he's tucking up tightly, repelling those shots being pushed out by Alimkhanuly.
If you look at Shakhsuvarly, Ron, he's a bit of a power puncher, isn't he? And he's got to get up close. That was a little bit low, the referee. So Alimkhanuly here has got to concentrate on boxing mid and long range. By standing there in its short range, he's then in the firing line of his opponent and probably boxing to his opponent's strength. Look, he's whipping those shots in. Alimkhanuly should be increasing the distance, using that long jab of his to better effect. By standing there, it's a shootout, and the man in blue is probably more favoured for that type of work.
Probably better designed for it as well, and as you say, by standing flat-footed, Richie, Alimkhanuly not making use of one of his principal assets, which is his speed of foot. Good double uppercut from the left and right hand, and then a good right hand through the middle from Shakhsuvarly. But by standing flat-footed like this, Shakhsuvarly being brought right into this contest. But remember, the opening round conceded by the man in red, and so perhaps trying to take the initiative, quicken the tempo and take it to his man. Good left hand to the body. The left uppercut that followed was partially repelled.
Yeah, changing tactic here from Alimkhanuly. We've seen him throughout the tournament, a lovely move at Alimkhanuly. When he's on his feet, he's difficult to get to, difficult to catch. There, look, making a mistake of missing the target, and there, a referee again. You know, he's been lenient. That's another low shot. A third one, Ron, and there should be a point deducted from the Azerbaijan boxer.
Well, I think the referee, that gesture with the hand where he waved it sideways and he said no more. So if he does stray below the white visible belt line again, it could well be a point off the total. And now it's interesting, at this juncture, Shakhsuvarly looking to hold on. Is he feeling the pace of this physical middleweight encounter?
He's a tall middleweight, isn't he, Alimkhanuly?
What an atmosphere here at Rio Centro Pavilion 6. As it has been every day, the fans making their presence felt.
Oh, again, that was borderline, wasn't it, from Shakhsuvarly, that right hand downstairs. Alimkhanuly, though, still coming forward, conceding the height and reach here, the man in red, but he's getting through with shots.
And Shakhsuvarly, from my vantage point, appears to be a fighter who is fading. How much energy, how much can he re-energize in the minutes interval that's coming? Another blow on the borderline from Shakhsuvарлы. Now, which way is that second round going to go? If it goes in favor of Shakhsuvарлы, this man in blue, then I think we'll see him disengage throughout round number 3, and it will leave Alimkhanuly needing a knockout. This score is going to be absolutely crucial.
Well, I thought the man in red did the better work in this round, more on that front foot. That's a nice shot there for Shakhsuvарлы. And again there, different angle. But Alimkhanuly landed some cracking shots. That was a lovely long right hook, but here come the scores. 2 scores to 1, Judge B goes for Alimkhanuly.
So it's tied up, 1 round apiece, 19 points for Judge B. For judges A and C, the man in blue, Kamran Shakhsuvarly, has got a 2-point margin of advantage. Alimkhanuly needs a massive round here.
Round 3.
So into the 3rd and final round we go. Zhanibek Alimkhanuly, a man who, despite being the number 5 seed, is a real threat for Olympic gold here. He's trailing in this contest. He trails by 2 points for judges A and C, and that is why he's onto the front foot immediately. And look at Shakhsuvарлы immediately holding on.
Yeah, he's going to hold on at every opportunity here, Shakhsuvарлы. He's trying to get a bit of space between himself, keep away from his opponent, but Alimkhanuly's coming on strong here, Ron.
Most certainly is, and the punches seem to be affecting Shakhsuvарлы. He put an awful lot into the opening round and a half. He's touched down on the canvas, and I think that's fatigue as much as anything else. Referee saying it's a toss, and that's a clear sign of a fading fighter when they can no longer retain their boxing stance when things get physical at close range. Good right jab from Alimkhanuly. Coming forward once again, poking out straight punches to try and keep his man at bay. And again, he's tying up his man. Alimkhanuly, well, maybe he should toss him off and get back to distance, throw him off and get back to distance and let his hands go. Good right uppercut from Shakhsuvарлы. Took a shot that's straight towards the back of the head, and that won't do your equilibrium any good.
Alimkhanuly's just got to find a bit more room and space. When he's delivered his shots, he's got to take a backward step, because what Shakhsuvарлly's doing is, after that little 3 or 4 punch combo from Alimkhanuly, he's holding on. So Alimkhanuly's got to then just take a step back and maintain a gap.
It's interesting because increasingly, as the round progresses, every shot that Alimkhanuly lands, the man in red, the boxer in blue is being increasingly affected by them. He's dipping at the knees, he's losing his stance, and I think he's running out of energy rapidly here. Alimkhanuly has got just over a minute to find a finishing salvo.
But at this pace, Ronald, it's not going to be a 10-8 round.
Look at how ragged the man in blue has become. Completely running out of gas, holding at every opportunity, shots affecting him down to his boots. He's putting forth a good poker face though, trying to con Alimkhanuly that he's not tired. But the former World Championship gold medalist must surely sense that the man in front of him is depleting in terms of energy rapidly. Look at that, he can barely stand.
And again, the referee just splits them up, but doesn't caution the man in blue for holding on. That's where he's got to step back, you see, Ron. That's where he just needs to be a little bit more accurate with his work, Alimkhanuly, and then step back rather than stepping forwards and being just grabbed on the inside. Look, every time it happens.
Well, in many ways, you have to give credit to Shakhsuvарлы, because despite being very weary indeed, he's found a way to remain on his feet in this final 3-minute session. Hasn't been pretty, but he's pushed out straight punches to try and keep Alimkhanuly at bay. And given the status of the contest going into that 3rd and final round, where for judges A and C, the man in blue had a 2-point advantage, it is going to be him. Alimkhanuly sustained an injury somewhere around his ear. If we hear the word unanimous, then we automatically know that it's going to be in favour of the man in blue.
This will be a split decision to Shakhsuvарлы.
And that's what we expect.
Yeah, because he should be across the board here, 10-9 round for Alimkhanuly in that last round. I'll be very, very surprised if he hasn't taken all the scores in that last round. And in that case, it'll go, 1 judge will go for him and 2 judges will go against. This will be a split decision, I should imagine, for Shakhsuvарлы. But again, very lucky, the man from Azerbaijan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by split decision.
Senhoras e senhores, o vencedor por decisão dividida no canto azul,
In the blue corner,
representando o Azerbaijão, Kamran Shakhsuvarly.
So Kamran Shakhsuvarly hangs on and gets over the finish line with a split decision victory over the incredibly talented former World Championship gold medalist Zhanibek Alimkhanuly. The tournament number 5 seed, the number 4 ranked boxer in the world, eliminated at the quarterfinal stage. And a man on his knees giving thanks in the Olympic boxing ring. Kamran Shakhsuvarly goes through to the medal stages. He's guaranteed at least Olympic bronze now. And he will now face the world number 1, Arlen Lopez, in that semi-final.